right, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm sure that there's probably going to be some more people coming in too. Thank you guys so much for coming today and supporting our students with their professional dress fashion show. This has been student organized, student volunteer, student led, and so we're just really excited for you guys to see it. So what we're going to do today, this is going to be a little different. We're going to video this. We're going to video them walking for YouTube, and then after they do their walk and they talk to you a little bit, Abby's going to talk to you a little bit about the participating students, their goals, what their styles reflect in the professional world. And then Abby and I will sit and do a sort of mock interview up here. She's come up with some questions and answers that would be good for a professional job interview. So I'm really excited about this. Abby's done a great job organizing all this. We have clothes that she'll talk about too that are some of the clothes you see have been donated from the Virginia Career Work Center, which is just right down the road. And they offer free professional outfits for anyone who needs one for an interview, and you can schedule with them. I'd be happy to connect anybody that needs it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over to Abby and the students, and then I'll join you again in a minute. Yeah.
Hi everyone, before I have everybody walk, I just wanted to let you guys know about some resources. So a lot of the students, including myself, we are wearing, like she said, Virginia Career Works, and they are amazing. So all you're pretty much gonna need to do is call in and ask Miss Vanetta if you can schedule an appointment, and free clothes for any interview that you may need. It's pretty nice. I also wanted to talk about thrift stores around here. If you're running low on money, there's Dos Santos and Only. There's also Lighthouse Ministries and Only, and Dunn Avenue in Parksley. So those are some helpful resources for you guys, but without further ado, I'm gonna give it up to them, okay? So, alright. So this is the first of two outfits for India. She would describe her style as comfortable but cute, and this outfit really shows comfortability in a professional setting. India would like to have a career in human resources or project management. Elizabeth would describe her everyday style as practical, simple, and put together. She is interested in a career as an elementary school teacher. Malik's style involves a lot of color and coordination. He loves creativity in his wardrobe and everyday activities. Malik plans to pursue business management or graphic design. Kisan loves fun colors and a relaxed style. He likes to stand out and also be comfortable. Kisan is going for a career in K-12 education. And now I'm going to walk as well because I do like my outfit.
So Abby is our work study student in career services and is pursuing her general studies degree. She's going to transfer to ODU to pursue journalism, and then she's going to transfer on to get her master's and her PhD and hopefully become an English professor someday.
India is changing right now, and I think it's taking longer than we anticipated.
That's okay. That is okay.
We got some cool music in the background.
We do. We do.
But
you know, just to kind of throw this out there too while she's doing that, I mean, Abby's style is, you could see, super flexible as far as, you know, being able to get into different workplaces and interview people. And so I think all of them have done a really great job. Of course, India's coming back, but maybe we can give these guys a round of applause for putting these together. So, awesome. Oh, India's on her way back. It sure is.
all right, she is back. She has an outfit change. You're fine. You can go ahead and do it. So this is the second outfit of India's. She's comfortable and cute, like I said before. So this time she's wearing a flowy skirt for comfort with a green blouse for a pop of color, putting cute and comfortable together. And I think it's a good
Okay.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and sit. So we're going to go ahead and jump into these questions. Why are you interested in working for our company?
Well, I looked at the position and I felt that I was qualified and it seemed like something that I had experience with. Along with that, I decided to do a little bit more research. I looked like I align with those values a lot. I saw that you guys value integrity and hard work and professionalism, and these are things that I try to bring to the table, so I feel like I'd be a great fit.
Great answer. So this was a great answer because not only did Abby maintain good eye contact without like fully staring at me the whole time, but she maintained that good eye contact, and she had notes, which is absolutely acceptable. And she didn't spend the whole time reading from them, but she knew what the mission statement was. She had done her homework. She is showing she's qualified for the position, and ideally, she's going to add an example of how she has implemented some of the mission statement and the qualifications for the role in that presentation. She shows that she went out of her way to see what the company goals were and how she aligned with them, and then she also shows that personal passion for the area of work. Okay, so here's your next question, unbreaking the fourth wall. How would you rate your ability to handle stressful and unexpected situations?
Well, personally, whenever something unexpected comes up, I tend to try and work fast. I want to come to a quick resolution on that, but I also don't want it to be sloppy. So I tend to work fast and then double check later, just so that I make sure that everything is in order. I honestly, problem solving is a really important skill that I'm proud of, so I pride myself on that. Under stressful situations, however, I'm only human, stress gets to me, but I do try to meet that goal and focus on that goal if I'm under stress, because the sooner I make it, the sooner it's over.
There you go. It's okay. I think you did great there, because realistically right now, you're in a stressful situation because you're in front of all of these people, and so you're coming up with this answer, and what you're addressing is that you have the drive to work through that stressful situation, and then you also recovered. Like, you started an answer and you had a stumble moment, but you recovered on that, and I thought that was fantastic. That shows a lot of just being able to pivot, which is a big deal. I do think if you're giving this answer, you can add a time when you successfully did something stressful, you went through that stressful moment, and that you solved a problem under stress, which today will be a great example for you in your future job interview. So that's great. Yes, you're doing great. You're doing a great job. Okay, so this is one of the most interesting questions because it's a tough one. What would you say is your biggest weakness?
Well, I would say I do tend to be a perfectionist at times with, and I know that sounds like a strength, okay, but I tend to forget the bigger picture because I know that a lot of the problems in a project can be caught with small details, so I focus on those a little bit more. But I'm trying to counteract that by focusing on the full project and tackling it head on, and then checking my work very thoroughly instead of doing it all out of order. So I would say that.
Great job. And I think, something that you just brought up was, you said, oh, I'm a perfectionist, and then you said, I understand that doesn't sound like a weakness. And really what you then went on to talk about is losing yourself in the smaller details of a bigger picture and how you might address that, making sure that you are still meeting that goal and still working towards the objective and the main objective for the project, and then going back and double checking yourself while making sure you're sticking to your timelines and your deadlines. Because sometimes people can get so caught up in that perfectionism that it can lead to procrastination in some ways. And so being able to address that is important and talk about how you're working on something and you're improving without really honing in on the procrastination aspect of that. Like you're really embracing the improvement process of the weakness, which is good. All right, so 2 more questions. This is a fun one. Why are you leaving your current position?
I feel that I needed more room to grow, and though it was a good place, it wasn't the best place for me. So I just wanted to grow my career.
Okay. The growth, focusing on growth is really important here. You can dive in a little further and just say you're looking for a new opportunity to use your talents and your skills in the field and maybe that those, the ability to do that wasn't really within the scope of your current role, which I think you're already kind of addressing there. You know, you're
And
looking for
also,
growth.
I put on there as well, a good point is, you know, sometimes you're let go dramatically, and it's hard to word that because there's personal dispute in the workplace. But it's best to not bring that up at all. And it can be short and to the point, and it doesn't have to be a lengthy explanation.
Yeah.
And I like that. Anyways.
Yeah, that's a great point. Final question. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So I'm currently attending Eastern Shore Community College. I'm in my second year, trying to get my associates in general studies. After that, I'm planning to go into a career of journalism or writing, something in that field, since I really enjoy that. I have past experience working as a work-study student for Eastern Shore Community College, which required a lot of administration work and also research and pulling things together. So that's been pretty much my journey up until this point.
I think that's wonderful. So I think it's great that she talks about her professional experiences, her past jobs, the duties that she's held, and kind of focuses in on how this could align with her role. There's some schools have thought that you can talk about hobbies. Some schools have thought that you don't want to do that. She chose to stay out of that box here, and that's absolutely acceptable. She chose this kind of a really safe route, and I think this was a great answer. She does speak interpersonally about the job tasks, and that kind of helps the interviewer understand that she understands what the qualifications and responsibilities would be for that job. And then, at the end of this, we would probably thank each other for our time, right?
Yep.
But another good thing to do is if you can find the mailing address for your interviewers to send a handwritten thank you note or a thank you email, just thanking them for their time and letting them know you're interested in next steps, which I'm sure Abby would do after this interview. So anyway, thank you, Abby. That was wonderful. Yeah.